Welcome to the course. I'm Professor Brian Psycho. In this short video, I'll be showing you how to navigate our online course shell and where to find helpful course resources, weekly modules, and how to get started on your first day in this course. Let's jump right in. All right, class, well, I'm glad that you found your way into the course shell. If you've made it this far, you're probably pretty familiar with how our courses look, but let's do a quick overview anyway. Over here on the left-hand sidebar, you're going to see this big blue ribbon, and here you'll find your own account information, the dashboard, which lists a lot of your courses, as well as the Courses tab, which gives you also a different view of your courses that are listed, a calendar for all of the courses and coursework that you might have this session, and then also your inbox. Inside of that, you see the actual course sidebar. So everything on the left in the big blue is like your global Canvas menu, and everything here on the inside is specific to the course that you're in. You're always going to open up here to the home page, and really everything you need is right here on the home page. I try to make the course really easy for you to navigate, so you really don't need to go anywhere else but the home page to get where you need. But I will give you a couple of tips and tricks and show you how to get to some places like the discussion boards a little bit easier, as well as how to check your grades and the assignments. But let's stay here on the left-hand sidebar for just a few moments. The next tab is the announcements link, and that's going to show you all of the announcements that I've sent to you throughout the course. And so you'll be able to go back and review those in that section. The syllabus area is, of course, where you can view more information about me, your instructor, as well as the course syllabus link, but I'll show you where you'll be able to find that in another section of the course as well. The next link down is the modules section. And one thing I'd like to point out with the modules section, and that is that all of the modules are made up of individual pages. So that's how the course is structured. You're going to have multiple modules in the course, and inside of each module, you're going to have several different pages. Some of them are going to be informational, and some of them are going to be for discussion boards or assignments. You'll find that as you navigate through the course, you're going to be able to get to these modules and to these individual pages in multiple places. Now, they all live at the same spot in the course, and that's under this modules page, but you'll see that you can link to these modules from multiple points. For example, in the modules page here, you can see each weekly module, as well as the assignments, courses, discussion boards, all kinds of stuff there. But if we click up on the home page, you'll also note that by scrolling down here, we can get to each one of those weekly modules by simply clicking on one of these buttons. They go to the exact same spot. Let's keep looking at this left-hand sidebar for just a few more moments. The next link is the discussions link. Now, the discussions are going to be inside of each module for you, so you're going to be able to work your way through each module and get to those discussions. But let's say you finished up one of your modules, and now you want to go back and just do some maintenance work on your discussion board. Maybe you need to reply to some classmates, or you want to respond to some of the replies that they've given you. Well, you can come here and quickly click on the link for the week that you're wanting to work on. And from there, you'll go straight to that discussion board page. You don't have to click into the week 2 module in order to go in and do the maintenance on your discussion board. You can go straight to the discussion board using this discussion boards link on the left-hand side of the course shell. The last item you're probably going to find useful is the grades link. This takes you to your grade book and shows you all of the different assignments that are going to be due throughout the course. It lists the due dates as well as how many points are available for each assignment, and then it gives you your totals as they accumulate throughout the session. Let's jump back to that home page now. Once we're back at that home page, you can see that there's this giant green button that says press start. That's to get you started in the course and to give you a quick overview of all the need to knows that you're going to have for this session. Below that are all the course essential links. The course resources, APA and AMA help, YouTube and Google Doc help, and then also the BSU Degree Advancement Program information link. Let's just jump into the course resources link real quick here. Now note that when we click on that, it takes us right back to that modules page, and you can even see it up here that it's highlighted. We're on the modules page, but it brought us right to the course resources section, and you can see all the different pages inside of the course resources section. If you need a quick look at the syllabus, you can click on it there. If you need the schedule of assignments and activities, you can click there. Maybe you need some more information about me, go ahead and click there as well. All right, let's jump back to that home page. Each of these course essential links is going to give you the same type of view. If you need help with APA or AMA citations or references, this is a good place to start. Maybe you're having some trouble with Google Docs or making a YouTube video. Well, you can click this link and it's going to take you to those helpful resources. Same thing with the Degree Advancement Program button. Now, once you're ready to start working on the weekly modules, you'll be able to just jump down here and select the module that you're working on that week, and it'll take you right to it. We're not quite ready for that, so let's just go to the Get Started button first. To start the class, you're going to see, again, multiple pages within this module. The first one is a little bit of information about me and some directions that when you're finished with this page, you can click the next button to take you to the next page in that module. It's not necessary to come out to the modules button and then click through individual pages. You can simply push the next button. The next slider page is actually the page for this video that you're watching. If you have any questions in the future about course navigation, I recommend you come back here and take another look at the video. We'll click next to move on for now. Here you see the general course structure. And I will point out that each week will have its own weekly module. Inside that module, you'll find the learning material and the papers that we're going to be looking at that week, as well as any information about the assignments, discussion boards, and quizzes that are going to be due for that week. All right, let's move on. This next page gives you a general course outline week by week for the entire session. You can see the topic for week 1 and that we have a discussion board, but no assignments. However, there will be a quiz in week 2, so you might want to start preparing for that early. Now, once we get into week 2, you'll read some more papers on the current topic, and then you'll do another discussion board, and then there will be a quiz due that covers weeks 1 and 2. Weeks 3 and 4 follow the same format, as do weeks 5 and 6. Week 7, we don't have any new content, but we do have an exam that covers all of the different papers we've talked about in weeks 1 through 6. Make sure as you're working through each of these papers that you're paying close attention to the sections that you're going to want to reference during discussion boards as well as during exams. Citations and references are required for those assignments. All right, let's move on. The next page is where you'll find the syllabus for the course. I'm not going to go through it here, but I do want you to go and scroll through it and make sure you read through it carefully to understand all of the course requirements. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Of course, my contact information is listed here as well. The next page shows us the schedule of assignments and activities for each week. So here you can see that each one of these areas are actually hyperlinked and will take you to a PDF of the paper that we're working on that week. It'll also tell you about the discussion board due dates, as well as if there's a quiz that week. So for example, here on week 2, here's the information that you're going to be downloading and reading. And then we've got our discussion board postings, as well as a quiz due. Likewise, as previously mentioned, 3 and 4 follow the same format, as does 5, 6. And then in 7, we just have the final exam. This next page discusses the requirements for the discussion boards. As you can see here, it lists out everything that you're going to need to do as far as guidelines are concerned to gain the maximum points possible for your discussion boards. I highly recommend you read through this and keep it as a close reference as you're working through your first several weeks of the discussion boards. Once you've reached the end of the module, if you click the next button, it'll take you on to the week 1 module, or if you're in one of the weekly modules, it'll take you on to the next week's module as long as it's been opened. If it's not yet been opened, it'll just take you back to the course resources module. In any case, I find it most useful just to come back up and click the home button. Of course, once we're back home, we can go to any place else in the course just by clicking on one of these buttons. Now let's take a look at what one of the weekly modules looks like. Let's click on week 1. Inside of the weekly modules, you'll see the papers that are assigned as well as a quick overview. As you scroll through pages in each module, then you'll come to a presentation video. The presentation video will be a quick overview of the papers we've discussed, highlighting some of the main points. From there, the module will take you to a discussion board and then also the quiz if it's a week that there is a quiz due. Well, class, that's about all it takes to navigate our course and where you need to find all of the important information. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me. Well, there you have it. Thanks for joining me today for this short course introductory video. I look forward to our time together. So let's make it a great semester, and I'll see you online.